Um, so for the practice recommendation videos, we're going to take it back to the full swing first, which I think we're going to cover the least amount of time because I think you have a pretty good um, long game, right? You said you're most comfortable with your
Yeah.
driver, most comfortable with
Yeah.
your woods and stuff.
That would be true.
We worked on stuff like with setup and everything.
And that helped.
Yeah. with
More
the-
accurate.
Yes, which it should have
Greens
been.
and regulation.
Yeah, it went up, skyrocketed by like 50
Yeah.
greens
Oh,
around.
yeah. Yeah. No, it did.
So I think mostly what I want you to practice with your full swing is just your setup. I don't even want to even go with the backswing or the follow through or anything like that. I just really want you to spend, even when you go onto the driving range before a round, checking your setup. Hey, am I balanced? Is my ball position?
Well, the biggest thing was when you the flat feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was a big help. That
Yeah.
that has helped immensely because I hit the ball much cleaner, much truer, 90% of the time.
Sure.
Where before I was a little this, a little this.
Yeah.
When I hit it now, I'm actually expecting it to go to the green.
Yeah.
And at the flag.
Yeah. Because you feel
Yeah.
more comfortable, right?
I get miffed when it doesn't.
Yeah. So I guess the only practice assignment I would say for the full swing is the setup. Even if you do it at home in front of a mirror, I mean, just take 5 minutes of your day to make sure you're in the correct positions, only so you don't have to think about it when you go out to play, right? If you're practicing just 5 minutes a day, it's just going to come more natural to you, so you don't even have to think about it when you're out there playing. So for the full swing, I think that covers enough because you're so comfortable with the driver, so comfortable with the woods and stuff. Moving to the chipping, maybe a little bit different story.
Obviously I need a lot more practice, but even that, I'm feeling more confident with every stroke. And for me, at least, confidence is 99% of what it is. If I feel good over it, I'm more likely to make a good stroke at it than if I'm thinking about it and, overthink it.
Yeah.
And
Are they dancing and stuff? I know.
and so that has helped immensely. Feeling like when I go to it that I have the capability of hitting it and not sculling it or whatever.
Yeah.
So that obviously I still need a lot more, but I feel very good about it.
Yeah. So with the chipping, the only thing I'm going to assign to you is using the training aid 1. So using that alignment stick, so it forces you not to flip the hands. If you could do that a couple times a week before you go out and play, spend 5 to 10 minutes on it. All the stuff I'm going to prescribe to you is going to be very short intervals, 5 to 10 minutes of it, because I don't want you out there for 30 minutes, an hour doing the same thing. It's going to drive you nuts, and it's going to be very counterproductive. So if I can get you to do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes each day or each time you go out, it'll build up throughout time to where things are going to come more naturally to you versus beating yourself over it. So for the prescription, I want you to be close to the green. I don't want you taking 20 yards, 15 yards. I want you to be basically as close as possible, even if it's a little unrealistic. Like, hey, usually I'd putt from here, but if you throw down 10, 15 balls, chip from there, get comfortable closer, and then you can move.
That's
out,
what I have been doing.
Move out from there.
About 10 yards off.
Yeah, perfect. And then after that, I want you to use the alignment stick just to check. Hey, I'm not flipping at it. I'm doing the correct things. Again, another 5 minutes just to make sure you're in the right positions.
Well, I understand what it's supposed to feel like.
Yes, which is going to help you.
And so I know when I swing if I did it right or wrong because
Yeah.
the way I know it's supposed to feel
Yeah.
and the way the ball comes off.
Yes, and that should help you feel more comfortable at least. And then for the putting stuff, we just did it. If you set yourself up, I don't want you to practice lag putting because you're good at it. Obviously, you should still be good at it, but I don't want you to specifically take time out of your day to practice that. Just the stuff that we went over with the 5-footers, 6-footers, not jabbing at the ball. So I'm going to prescribe you the tee drill. I'm going to put the tees down, stay within the parameters, try to feel your putting stroke here, and also the setup. Take 5 minutes to make sure you're in the correct place.
It's going to be different because it's something I've never done.
Yeah.
But I like the way it felt. So
Yeah.
I'm once I get used to it, I feel pretty confident it'll help my short game or short putts.
Good. Do you feel like you could you're going to be able to apply? Like, are these things that you're going to be able to apply that you'll
absolutely.
have time to do, that you'll feel comfortable doing, that will probably help you
Well,
along the
one
way?
of the biggest reasons why I had the putting green and everything put in the backyard was for this, so I didn't have to drive to the course to practice putting, because we're always out there with the dogs and in the afternoon or whatever, And I don't go anywhere that I don't take a club with me. When we go to the dog park in the golf cart, I take a club with me and I'm swinging, So I take what you tell me very seriously, and I try to implement it wherever I can.
Perfect.
So, and I will, like I said, the putting at home as much as the putting, at the club when we go there.
And then when I go home within the next couple of days, I'll do like a little type up for you of like the stuff we went over and the practice assignments I can kind of give to you that you could just reference when you go out and when you play and when you practice. Sound good?
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It was wonderful. You really did a good